It's so far away.
I think it'll come.
Okay. Do it again. Maybe I got a little bit of them though.
All right, so we have arrived at our haunted hotel.
And have we technically announced this on social media? Because I'm always really bad at this.
Yes, we will have announced this on social media.
Like even where it is?
Yeah.
So we're at the Hotel St. Nicholas. We're a little bit nervous.
We're gonna show you why we're nervous. And yeah, just see for yourself because it is terrifying. So follow us along as we explore and stay the night at this haunted hotel.
The Hotel St. Nicholas was built in 1898 and served the Catholic Sisters of Mercy, where they used the hotel as a general hospital in Cripple Creek during the height of the gold rush. The sisters had traveled to the United States from Ireland in 1843 by request of the bishop, and they spent the 1880s settling in around Colorado. After almost 30 years of service, the sisters left Cripple Creek in 1924. The hospital was run by a few local doctors. Eventually the mines closed, the population of the town had shrunk, and the doors officially closed in 1972. In 1995, the building was purchased again and turned into what we know today as the Hotel St. Nicholas.
There seem to be two spirits that call this hotel home. One is the ghost of a young boy named Petey who likes to hide and move small objects. The second ghost is a miner who can be seen on the back stairway or in the hotel office. There is also a ghost called Stinky, which you'll hear more about later.
We just checked in to our hotel.
Yes, we did.
It's scary. It is actually terrifying. And it's a little bit of a mess because we just unloaded all of our stuff. But I'll kind of show you guys a little bit of what it looks like because we're slightly terrified. There's Alexa. And there's a sink. And that's pretty much it. And
There's not even a bathroom.
No.
We don't even have a bathroom.
We have to go. We'll show you where our bathroom is,
We'll
actually.
take you there.
We'll take you. We have to be quiet not to disturb other guests, which is hard for us.
We're really loud.
We're gonna try. Also, we found this gem hidden. Oh wow! Scope that blueberry on the bed right there. That is gonna be for later tonight.
I'm so excited.
But we will show you the rest of the hotel in a little bit, and stay tuned for all of the scary things.
Luck.
So we're back to show you our bathroom, which I think you're able to see how far away it is from our actual room.
We have to go across the hall.
Which we're gonna have to do tonight in our pajamas, so that will be
We
interesting.
will leave together.
Pee together.
Pee together.
And sleep together, actually. So, you know, we're getting real close. This is nothing new.
No, nothing new to us.
But the bathroom is actually really pretty. We got a nice shower, sink. And the bathtub is a clawfoot tub, and it's actually really beautiful.
Yeah, it's good.
So even though our bathroom is kind of far away, it's really pretty.
Come on.
Welcome to my crib.
I'll just go back to the room.
Oh God. Okay, so since this is our first time doing this, we're gonna have to learn to be okay with filming in front of people, but we're not quite there yet.
We might. We'll try.
And when Alexa called to ask if we could film here, their one request is that we don't disrupt other guests. So our main priority is to not film other people while we are here. So we're getting ready to leave to take some pictures and do some outside footage of this place. And once we cleared all of our stuff off the bed, we're getting ready to leave. And this is what was left on the bed. Not even
Priorities.
intentionally.
No.
It's just that
You know where our priorities lie.
right here on the bed.
With a blueberry.
Okay, so something really cool about Cripple Creek is they have wild donkeys that just
Walk around.
float around town every once in a while. If you're lucky enough, you can spot them. And we went to a local Family Dollar
store.
and we found, hold on, Alexa didn't shut my door correctly and then I locked it. Okay. We found a donkey and he's looking right at us. Oh my gosh, he's coming this way. Oh my gosh. Do we have snacks?
Are they nice?
I think so. Hi.
have chocolate.
Hi. Hello. Hello, mister. Hi.
Wait, I want to get that.
Hello, look at you. Oh my gosh, he's scratching his neck.
He's so cute.
He is so cool. This is awesome. There's his friends. Oh, I just got someone in the shot because they walked right up to the donkeys. That was awkward.
Okay. So,
Sorry.
that's okay. It's fine. One of the cool places in Cripple Creek is this haunted outlaw and jail museum. I'll give you a quick little look-see. Yep. So yeah, we thought we'd tell you, oh, sorry, get it on me, a little bit about this. So back in the 1800s, when Cripple Creek was kind of at its heyday of like mining and the gold rush and all of that, there was obviously a lot of criminals, so this is where most of them were taken. So it wasn't just burglars and like small minimal criminals. There was even Robert Curry, aka Bob Lee, who was part of the Wild Bunch gang back in the Old West, who stayed here.
She's looking at me in case you're wondering where she's looking.
Yeah, I'm just off in the distance. Bob Lee. So that's pretty exciting. Do you want to tell them about, I'll give this to you.
Sure, okay. I'll kind of talk a little bit about the hauntings, and I might not be the best lighting right now, but I'll show you guys kind of behind me. So they have experienced a lot of hauntings in this jail, and I'm actually pretty sure that Ghost Adventures probably did an episode here, and I think they went in and they got in the actual like jail cells jail cells,
The jail cells.
and people have felt being touched or their hair and mustaches being pulled on. They've seen shadowy figures throughout, and they've heard disembodied voices, and it's just kind of a hot spot for a lot of paranormal activity and feelings, and people have felt kind of scared sometimes, but no one has really reported feeling threatened or anything. So I'm guessing there's just a lot of spirits that are uneasy, but nothing nothing bad going on in here. We're trying to use some express.
Look how creepy it is inside.
Oh, let's see. Oh, that's kind of cool. I don't know if you can see.
A little bit.
But yeah.
Pretty cool.
Any final comments?
I'd be terrified, I guess, to be in there.
Yep. But anyway, so pretty cool. We missed visiting hours, so
Yeah. It's only $3 a person, though, if you're over 11.
so maybe we can go tomorrow before we leave, but we'll
Yeah.
have to see. But pretty cool. So on to our next haunted stop. Okay, so we found more donkeys.
They're
and
everywhere.
We are so excited because there's the white donkey, and we feel like he is the special one. So we want to show you guys.
They
that-
like put little troughs
that
out.
we found them again. They're right here, right outside of the jail museum.
There's two white ones.
Two white donkeys.
There's another one
Oh
back
my gosh,
there.
look how many there are. They're all coming to this little water trough.
Oh my gosh, they're so cute.
So if you want to see some
There's so many of them.
wild donkeys, come to Cripple Creek. Look how fun they are.
Okay, so as many of you know, or at least how that we've told you, Cripple Creek was a mining town. And so like in like mining and all of that, and they needed donkeys to help kind of move the, I'm so sorry for this light, guys, but It is what it is. But way back when they actually needed like donkeys and mules to help move, I guess, the gold and stuff like that, because now we have like technology. So when they had the donkeys, they just left them in the mines. Like when they deserted the mines, they just left them there,
That's so sad.
thinking that they were gonna like die off. But the donkeys persevered and like mated and had children donkeys, and now they just run wild and they're so nice, as you can see.
I'm guessing this must be like their community home because it's kind
Yeah.
of open fenced with some food and
Where they
some
come
water.
in.
So
This is where they come.
thank you, Alexa, for the
The history of the donkeys.
donkey history, and we are so excited we got to show you guys.
There's actually like mini white ones. Look at down there's 2 more. So there's 4.
There's a
white-
lot of white ones.
Yeah. So maybe the black one is special.
Did we see him?
Yeah, he's right there.
Oh, he's in the back hiding,
Yeah.
kinda. So yeah, the donkeys.
All right, Allie, how are we feeling so far on our haunted trip?
Pretty good. We're a little scared. The hotel is really pretty, and
Really pretty.
the people that work there are so beyond nice.
Yeah, they're super nice.
But pulling up, it was scary because it was not what we were expecting.
So we've stayed at the Stanley before. Like Allie dragged me there for one of her birthday parties.
And by birthday parties, she means
Me and her.
in my 20s, I think. Or maybe like late
I think you
teens.
were like 19.
Yeah.
I think it was like your 19th birthday
Yeah.
party. And it was just me and her, and we went and stayed at the Stanley. And this hotel, to me, feels and like just is more creepy and eerie than the Stanley was. And that one is the one that The Shining is based off of and is like super, super popular.
And our room that we stayed in at the Stanley was like a registered haunted
Yeah.
room.
Yeah.
And ours that we're staying in at this hotel is not a haunted room, but online you can't pick the number of your room unless like you've been there before and you know what the room number is.
Yeah.
And so I thought that I was getting close to the haunted room, which is room number 11.
Yeah.
But we ended up in room 15.
Which is kind of close, except for that 11 is on the 2nd floor and 15 is on the 3rd floor. But that's okay, because technically the whole place is haunted and the whole place is creepy.
Yes.
So that's what we're doing.
Oh my god.
Patreon footage.
Oh yes. We love.
We love Patreon.
Gold in Cripple Creek was discovered in 1890 by ranch hand turned prospector Bob Womack. The town began to flood with gold miners and prospectors, and thus continued the, quote, Pikes Peak or bust. In 1900, 500 mines had been discovered, and the mining industry had peaked, with a production value at $18 million. Several strikes had occurred during the gold rush, getting so violent that the National Guard was called to maintain order. The Cripple Creek mines were said to have produced 30 millionaires, but eventually closed during World War II.
And we're back.
We're back for more.
The lighting looks a little different now because we took a little bit of a detour to take some pictures and some other footage. So we're back with our
Sunset
next
a little bit.
location of scary places and haunted places in Cripple Creek.
Yeah.
So we had to take a brief intermission because a whole group of people walked by. Anyway,
Yeah.
whatever you were saying.
All right, so we are standing in front of what is called Bronco Billy's or Buffalo Billy's, which I'm not really sure what the difference is.
You read it. They're the
They're
same
like-
They share the same space.
They share like the same owner and the same space, but apparently they're different things.
yeah.
But anyways, Bronco Billy's back in the 1800s used to be called the Turf Club because it was an exclusive gentleman's club.
Yes.
Ooh,
And
scandalous.
so what's interesting about the hauntings at Bronco Billy's is that it actually has nothing to do with being a gentleman's club. There is said to be a 6-year-old little girl ghost, and she has been spotted standing on this
stairwell holding a rag doll.
That bug just flew in my eye.
Anyway, so
It just like flew in my eye. Okay.
that's pretty much all that we have
Which
for
is
this
creepy.
location. And a little girl ghost with a rag doll when you're like trying to walk up to go to your room. That would be terrifying.
Terrifying.
So on to our next.
On to the next.
Alright, so after walking around the block like 5 times, we finally figured out where the Imperial Hotel is located. It is apparently no longer called that, and it is now the Christmas Casino and Inn. And so we were sent for a real loop trying to figure out where the Imperial was. And then we found this nice little plaque that Alexa also read the history on, and so we were able to confirm.
We confirmed it.
So we're
This
here.
is or was the Imperial Hotel. So, couple quick little facts for the Imperial Hotel.
Some people just walked by, so just a minor intermission.
In the early 1900s, a man named George Long bought the Imperial Hotel. So he was an Englishman who came over to Cripple Creek, so in Colorado, because he was an embarrassment to his aristocratic family for being deaf, or partly deaf, I think. Married his first cousin, Ursula. Gross. Also shunned from his family for that. I mean, do what you will, I guess, if you want to marry your first cousin.
Also, being deaf is not something to be
Not
dismissed from your
something to
family
be-
about.
no.
And when we heard about that, we were like, that is really mean and terrible,
Yeah.
and we can't believe that happened.
And it was the early 1900s at the time. So, they had a daughter, and she had fits. She had a lot of mental issues. Wonder why? Probably because they were first cousins. Anytime she was having fits, they would lock her away in a room, which just kind of angered her. So once she got older, she took her dad, George Long, to the top of the basement stairs, hit him over the head with a frying pan, and killed him.
Yep.
And then she got put in a mental hospital. And that's the story of George Long.
So you have probably guessed it, that George is the residing ghost here. And we've heard conflicting stories as to what hauntings he is doing exactly. I read some that said that he gropes female guests because in his life he was known to be a womanizer. And you read something different.
I read that he just like stands behind the bar, and like I didn't read anything on if he like interacted with anyone, but he was deaf or partly deaf, and then he had like a monk haircut, so he was like bald but then had like that weird tuft of hair.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like in the hay, like around. So, and that's what they say, people claim they see.
They can see this guy in the hotel.
Yeah, and that's why they confirmed that it was George Long.
Yep. So we have a third.
So many haunted places in Cripple Creek.
Yeah. Let's count. Let's start a count right now of how many times Alexa's gonna get a bug in her face while we're vlogging.
Okay, you guys missed it because we weren't filming, but we were walking down this alley, and all of a sudden, she's all like to my head. And I was like,
She had a mosquito on her forehead. I
know,
didn't want her to
thank
get
her
sick.
now. I
But
thank her
anyway,
now, but-
so we're going to our final stop.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
My bad. So we're going to our final. And our final stop is going to be
The hotel, the
Colorado Grand.
Colorado Grand Hotel and Casino. I'm confused though because it's spelled Grande, but everyone pronounces it Grand. So
So we don't know, but we're gonna call it the Colorado Grand, and we're actually gonna have dinner there.
Yep.
So maybe we'll do our little filming
We can
piece
film
after.
Yeah. Maybe you'll see what we'll eat, so you can see kind of what it looks like on the inside, because we're actually going inside on this one.
Yep.
All right. All right.
All right, so we're back after having some really good dinner.
Yummy. It was really good.
Yeah, it was so good. We don't know if the food was actually just like so delicious or if we were just so hungry that it was delicious anyway. So anyway, we are standing outside right now of the Colorado Grand Casino.
Yes. We're gonna talk a little bit fast because it's kind of cold.
It's cold and it's dark.
dark.
And we have to walk up to our haunted hotel. It's dark. So anyway, I just wanted to touch really quick on the Colorado Grand. So this is one of the most famous ghosts associated with Cripple Creek. So her name is Maggie, and we just ate at Maggie's restaurant. That's where we had dinner. And so she is said to be about 25 years old, and she wears Victorian type clothing. And patrons can smell her perfume. Sometimes they see her apparition
Or like
standing. Yeah, hear her walking. And so she's a really nice ghost. There's like nothing wrong there. But she is one of the more famous, so we thought we would fill you in on her.
Also, when we were eating there, someone said that the Belgian waffle was the best dessert they ever had. We did not try it, but if you come to Cripple Creek and it's the best dessert you've ever had, please tell us.
Let us
we
know.
Missed out.
We are uncomfortable and we want to put pajamas on, so we decided comfort over dessert. But anyway, that's Colorado Grand. Okay, so we have not made it inside the hotel yet. We're sitting on the front porch. So we walked to downtown.
Which is
not a bad walk.
That far. It's not that far.
We walked down, no problems, right? So we walk up and it is completely uphill the entire way and it's dark. So we're scared, so we're like power walking.
Yep.
We are
and
so...
it's like a steep hill. It was steep.
We are so out of breath right now. We almost felt like we were gonna like throw
My
up.
chest like was so
Our
tight.
chest is hurting, our heart is hurting. And Alexa, tell us what the elevation is.
9,494 feet. Sound like we're like wheezing.
But I think we are doing better now, so we're gonna head up to our room. And while we do that, I'm gonna do a little bit of footage. So follow us along. Follow along.
Hello. So we're obviously in bed. We are obviously in bed. We are checking in. We're doing our final check-in for the night unless something happens. But it is officially midnight.
And so far, so good.
So far, the only three things that have happened, all kind of minor. And we weren't rolling when they happened, unfortunately. But the first one was right before we left the hotel. I smelled something really bad. And one of the ghosts is apparently known as Stinky, and he smells like sewer. And I almost asked Allie, I was like, dude, did you just fart? I almost asked her that. And then I didn't because it freaked me out because then I realized.
Also, I did not fart, so that was just
Yeah.
could have been stinky.
And then we were gonna go to the bathroom because we showed you we have to walk across the hall. And the doors were someone looked like they were doing this to them to open them, but they weren't opening. I thought someone was gonna come out, but no one was coming out. So that was kind of creepy.
I didn't see it, but I heard it.
Yeah, because the doors were kind of banging. And then the last one was just not too long ago. We were already here and kind of getting ready for bed. And she looks at me and she was like, your burp smells so bad. And I was like, I didn't burp. And she was like, shut up.
I for real, it seriously was I'm pretty sure that Alexa burped.
That's
how I felt. That's how bad it was. And it was so real, and it was right there.
Didn't happen.
So either we're keeping secrets of farting and burping, or we were visited by Stinky twice.
2 times. But that's pretty much it. It's been very calm and minor, which I like. So let's keep it that way.
So far so good. We will check in again in the morning before we head out, but it's been a pretty good day. So
yeah,
no scary ghosts at least. So
all right, well, good night. See you in the morning. Good night. Okay, so it is the morning. We went and got coffee.
We did. From a really cute coffee shop, and the lady that worked there was so cute and precious.
And we still look really rough.
We haven't done our makeup or
we
anything.
haven't even gotten, I barely brushed my hair this morning.
Yep.
So. But we thought we would come on to update you. Also, look how swollen my face is right now. To update everyone on what happened. So, we pretty much just went to sleep. I don't really think anything.
Well, you did.
Well, but before we went to sleep.
Oh, yeah.
After we updated them last night. Had happened. And then I kept waking up to these really weird sewery smells, which was super annoying because you'd think if it was an actual sewer problem that it would be a constant, but it was in waves. I would get it.
Or constant or cyclical, but yours would just come at random.
Yeah, it was just it would come and I would smell it for a couple breaths and then it would be gone. And then I'd be okay. And then a couple minutes later it would come again and I'd smell it. So anyways, I kept smelling that last night and I just refused to open my eyes because I was I don't want to look at anything.
I was so tired, I did not wake up until Alexa's fantasy football was making sounds in the middle of the early morning.
Yeah, I play fantasy football and the app makes a notification. But anyway, so then this morning we woke up and I was not feeling good. Headache, and I just felt sick and overly heated. I don't know. So anyways, I looked it up. And this is from the UK Paranormal Academy. For real.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Paranormal Academy.
Yeah. And it says, can paranormal activity make you sick? And they say,
Yes.
there are many documented cases of people getting sick from paranormal activity. It could be you're picking up on a spirit's emotions or the way they died.
Maybe Stinky died a gross death.
Yeah, he might have.
He was sick, maybe.
He might have been sick. And then, let's see what else it says. it just says, like, if a spirit was depressed, you become depressed. But
Stress, sleep deprivation from a haunting.
people becoming, yeah, there are many documented cases of people becoming ill from the same illness that killed the spirit.
And Alexa has definitely been experiencing more of like the like uneasy feeling and smelling like the sewer smell, like, right? And even when she will be like, earlier when you were like, oh yeah, did you smell it? I thought like you farted. I didn't smell anything. Like at all. I did not smell it.
Yeah. There was only the one time that Allie smelled it and I didn't smell it.
Yeah.
And that was when you thought I burped. Yeah. And I was like, oh, I didn't. So, yeah. Maybe it just, like, really liked me or something.
I
It's really,
honestly
like-
think, though, that, like, you're probably more susceptible to, like, hauntings because you're more scared and, like, vulnerable.
I'm
you know?
more, like, aware. Like, I'm, like, I try to, like, if I hear something, I focus on it, and I'm like, what is it, what is it, what is it, what is it?
Yeah.
Whereas Allie was just, like, even last night, there was, like, in the middle of the night, there was, like, footsteps creaking, which might have been another guest. We don't know. But I, like, was like, who do you think is up this late? And she's like, oh, you mean that creaking? And, like, she just said it so, like, nonchalantly. And I was like...
And then when we went to sleep, Alexa had this, like, lamp on. And I was like, are you going to sleep with the lamp on? And she's like, well, let me say how dark it is. And she turns the lamp on. And I go, oh, that's perfect. And she goes, yeah, it's perfect on a normal night, but not tonight.
Yep.
So we had to sleep with the lamp on all night long.
I made her sleep with the lamp on, and then she just slept with, like, a shirt over her face.
Yeah, I had to put, like, a sweatshirt on my head so that it was darker so that I could fall asleep.
Yep.
Oh.
So,
Bless you. Bless you. Oh my gosh.
I have, like, allergies super bad also, so that could also be why I don't feel good.
But yeah, we just wanted to update you because on Alexa's own accord, while she went to our across the hall bathroom, she comes back and she goes, so I looked up if paranormal activity can make you sick, and... And I said, okay.
But I was brave enough to go across the hall by myself.
At 10 in the morning by herself.
Yeah, it's light out, so it's not as scary when it's light out. We did tiptoe across the hall, like, at midnight.
We did.
We might have told you guys that, though, last night.
You know, I can't remember.
I can't remember either.
We'll find out. But yeah, we just wanted to update you. We'll do a final update when we check out and we're in the car ready to leave. So stay tuned for that. So to recap, just to say, if you're in Cripple Creek and you want to come stay here, we would totally, like, 10 out of 10 recommend staying.
It was, like, a really nice hotel.
Yeah,
You know?
it was nice and it was cute, and if you've ever stayed in a historic town like this, this is really nice for what you could get in, like, other hotels. This is really, really nice.
Yeah.
And the staff was so
They were super sweet.
nice, especially the day lady. We didn't interact with the one at night.
No.
But during the day, she is so sweet, and she was so fun, and they had breakfast, and it was really nice, like, all around. It was really clean. So if you need to stay somewhere, we totally recommend this hotel, especially if you want some paranormal aspects to it.
And even, like, it has, like, kind of a spooky vibe, which alone is fun to do for Halloween.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it, like, obviously it has spooky vibes, and we were, like, really freaked out before we got there, but being there and, like, meeting the people and stuff, it ended up being really fun, and we definitely recommend it. Our paranormal spooks mainly happened to Alexa this time around.
unfortunately.
So,
That's
if you
okay.
guys like this video and you want us to do more, definitely tell us. Put it in the comments. Let us know if you liked it, if you want us to do something different, if you want us to do this again somewhere else, we can look into that.
Yeah, let us know if there's, like, a haunted place that you would like to see us go to. Hopefully we can get a little bit more action on camera.
Yeah,
Because we didn't get very much, like, actual ghost action. Just because, like, it was mostly just weird feelings.
Yeah.
Than it was, like, occurrences, if that makes sense. So.
And if you have suggestions, preferably in Colorado, maybe like Wyoming or New Mexico, because we could do that in like a day, like a weekend trip.
Yeah, we have to be able to get there. Like, at this point, we can't fly. Someday, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
But
if we ever, you know, make a little more money, maybe we can start flying around. But until then, we are road tripping it on weekends.
Yep.
But anyway, we hope that you like it.
Yeah.
And do you want to do our social media plugs?
Yes. So, if you are interested in anything like behind the scenes that we do during these trips, please follow our Instagram, which is Hot Tea Cold Cases Pod. Also, we tweet really funny stuff, like, daily, so if you're interested in funny, true crime, paranormal type tweets, you can follow us on Twitter, which is also Hot Tea Cold Cases Pod. You can tune into our podcast if you are just tuning into the YouTube side of things. We have a podcast. I would assume most people are coming from the podcast.
Yeah.
But if you're not, we do have a podcast that we do weekly episodes, which is Hot Tea Cold Cases. Weekly
podcasts. And
every week.
They are so fun. We alternate between true crime, cold cases, and then paranormal, just like this. So we alternate those weekly if you want to tune in. And our website, if you want to just get to one place where all of this is linked to, it's hotteacoldcasespodcast.com.
Yep.
And again, if you like this video, please subscribe, like, turn your notifications on, comment, let us know what you think. If you really liked it, if you didn't like it, try to be nice. That would make us feel better.
Constructive criticism is different than being mean.
Yes.
Is what we like to say over here.
And that goes for every YouTube video you watch. If you don't have anything nice to say, you don't have to say it. Because these are real people, and we dedicated our entire weekend.
Our whole weekend.
For this, for you guys.
Sick, got spooked.
I was sick on Friday night.
Yeah.
Alexa got sick Saturday night. Yeah. So we are putting our heart and soul into this.
We really are. So hopefully that comes off on the camera. But
yeah. But anyway, we hope you enjoyed it. Let us know, and we hope to see you guys again soon.
And happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween!
Happy holiday!
All right. One more thumbs up for the road.